Well, Mike, as you can see, the wind is about 100 miles an hour, so there's no way that I can do this stunt today.
Listen, I'm going to go down. I'm going to take the elevator down. I'll see you down there. Okay? See you later.
Holy! Oh, I'm going to die. I just did die. My only hope is to land on my hands. I'll take the ball. Wednesday, Joan Rivers. From daytime, One Life to Live, Andrea, Heaven. From the Cosby Show, Tempestt, Bledsoe. From the Northwest Corner, Jim J. Bullock. From the Comedy Stage, Louise, DuArt. From Tease the Sheriff, Ava Gabor. From Happy Days in Laverne and Shirley, Garry Marshall. Recovering from his fall, Showtime, Super Dave. And beyond Shadoe, Stevens, we are the new Hollywood Square. And here's your host, John Davidson.
Thank you, Shadoe Stevens, and welcome to the new Hollywood Squares. By the way, Dave, Super Dave, that was a fabulous stunt on your Showtime show.
Well, thank you very much. We try to do things that aren't done on other television shows.
Well, I guess so.
So far,
we're glad you're here. And hello to all our stars. Hi, everybody. Hi, John. Our challenger today, let's meet him right now. Rod Haas is here. Welcome, Rod Haas, to our show. Hi, Rod. Tell the stars something about yourself. What do you do?
Well, I'm originally from Lansing, Michigan, and I collect unique percussion instruments.
No one's ever said that on this show. Good. Boingy, boingy. Good. Thank you for being here. On my left, our reigning champion, she already won $1,900. Lisa Chrisman. Welcome back, Lisa. Busloads came to see you. Tell the stars about yourself.
Well, when I'm not working hard, I spend a lot of time with my family and my little boy.
Well, good. Let's hope they're all watching at home.
I hope so.
Here's how you do well on the squares. You win tic-tac-toe. It's so simple. 3 squares across, down or diagonally. Acquire as many squares as you can. You can win that way. $500. First 2 games are worth. Third game's worth $1,000, so you can catch up. Whoever amasses the most amount of money by the end will have a chance to win one of these beautiful Buicks. Look at them. As always, our challenger starts. Earn a square by determining if the celebrities give you a correct answer. Rod, pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Johnny.
Jim, in a moment that will always be remembered, an assistant of Thomas Edison sneezed. His assistant sneezed. Why will that moment always be remembered?
Well, John, for one, it was before the invention of the Kleenex, and it just went everywhere. It's nasty. I would think maybe it was the invention of the light bulb. Huh? Maybe.
Rod?
Maybe not.
What do you think, Rod?
I disagree.
It was the first action ever recorded on a motion picture film. X gets the square. Lisa, pick a square.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers is here. He's always here. Joan, in Turin, Italy, there's something called the Palace of Labor, which has the world's biggest what?
The Palace of Labor, eh? You're giving me questions this week. It has the world's biggest stretch marks.
That's what it's called, the Palace of Labor.
Why does it got the world's largest?
It has the world's biggest something.
Columns.
Lisa, what do you think?
I disagree.
She's exactly right.
Are you kidding me?
The world's biggest columns. Rod, pick a square. She helped you out there.
Louise DuArt.
Louise DuArt, the lady of many voices. Louise, you talented impressionist, you. We know that you make your first impression with our eyes, right? Speaking of impressions, our eyes make our first impression. For example, these eyes you're about to see belong to award-winning actress Cher. Woo! All right? Do you know Cher? Have you ever met Cher?
Oh, gosh, I've never met her, John, but, you know, I do know one thing. That's the only place that she doesn't have tattoos is on her eyes.
Wait a minute, there's more, there's more.
Okay.
Now, these next eyes are those of our very own center square, the lovely and talented Joan Rivers.
She looks terrific.
That's great. Our question is, whose eyes are these? Coming up next. Those eyes are right there.
Ooh,
Audience, no help.
they look like Italian eyes. It could be either Father Guido Sarducci or I'd say Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren. This is for the win. Rod, it's worth $500. She says those are the eyes of Sophia Loren.
I'll agree.
Let's see if those eyes can come to life. Eyes. They are... X gets a square. No, circle gets a square. You blocked yourself. Lisa, over to you. Pick a square.
Garry Marshall, please.
Garry Marshall. Yes, producer. Hi, Garry. Thank you for the Odd Couple, the 50 show, all my work, Happy Days, Mork and Mindy, Laverne.
Jim knows my work very
and all
well.
the great things you brought us.
We're teaming up.
But
The
here's
Odd
a
Couple
question.
coming back.
Yes,
Movie
good.
of the week. Okay.
Movie of the week on the Odd Couple, I think.
Yes, with Jack Klugman, Tony Randall,
We'll
coming
look
up
forward
in the
to it.
fall.
But here's a question. Where do most of the world's apples come from?
That's pretty simple, John. Trees. You never saw an apple on a bush. You never saw it grow out of the ground. Trees. All apples come on trees.
I think they mean some location, you see, some piece of geography.
Oh, someplace in the world.
Yeah.
Some kind of place. Let's see, a place, not Fantasy Island. They don't come from there. I would say, seriously, folks, Japan.
Lisa, what do you think?
I disagree.
The U.S. is second. France is third. Number one is Russia. Circle gets the square. Rod, over to you. Pick a square.
Andrea Evans to block.
From Andrea Evans from One Life to Live. Hello, lovely lady. Andrea, you played Tina on One Life to Live for 10 years now.
Yes, I have. I grew up doing this
fun?
part. Oh, I'm having a wonderful time.
Well, that's good.
And I'm having a wonderful time here, too.
Oh, good. But do you know this? George comes on to Dinah, and Cam learns about drugs. Sonny dreams about Josh. Johnny's tumor disappears, and Reva remains in a coma. What is this a description of?
Sounds to me like the 1988 presidential campaign.
Do you want me to repeat all that, or do you remember what it was?
Oh, I remember it.
Good. What is that?
It's the guiding light.
The guiding light. Rod, what do you think?
I'm going to trust Andrea. I'll agree.
That's it. You have a block. X gets a square. It's a typical week storyline. Over to you, Lisa. What are you going to do now? He blocked you.
Super Dave, please.
Super Dave Osbourne for the block. Hi, Super Dave.
How are you, John?
Super Dave, since you're used to heights, as we saw at the opening of this show, here's an appropriate question. True or false, in order to climb Mount Everest, you have to make reservations?
Not if you get there before 6. I know this because I am involved in a climb right now at Mount Everest.
Sounds like something you do, yeah.
I would say so many people are doing that now that, believe it or not, you do need a reservation.
Lisa, what do you think? This is for the block.
I agree.
There is a 7-year waiting list. Circle gets the square. Over to you, Rod. What are you going to do now? She stopped you.
Tempestt Bledsoe for the win.
Bledsoe for the win from the Cosby Show. Hi, Tempestt.
Hello.
Tempestt, giraffes have an unusual way of walking. First, they move both legs on one side, and then both legs on the other side. What do we call this?
Stupid.
Not to a giraffe.
No, okay. Striding.
Striding. Rod, this is worth $500 to you. What do you think?
I'm going to disagree.
Good. Pacing. That's what a pace horse does, or anybody who paces. X gets the square, $500. We'll take a break. Secret Square game is next. You won't want to miss it. Come right back after these messages. Shadoe, what is our secret square?
It's a Caribbean cruise. It's a Caribbean cruise. Caribbean cruise. John will fly you and a companion from Los Angeles aboard Delta Airlines with standard and wide body service.
You may visit their exclusive Crown Room Lounge, experience warm and friendly hospitality and flight furnished by Delta Airlines, and for 6 nights and 7 days, you'll enjoy the serenity of the Caribbean on the luxurious SS Costa Riviera. Italian cruise, stylish shops, and continental dining furnished by Costa Cruises, Inc., John.
Let's reveal our secret square to our home audience only. And Lisa, your turn to catch up. Pick a square.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, our center square. Joan, you haven't gone to Livonia, Michigan yet. You're going to be there May the 13th and 14th at the Omni Star Theater.
In Livonia, Michigan.
Livonia, Michigan. What a fun place to go to.
Always fun.
Joan, the poet Carl Sandburg, remember? Yes. He called this city, City of the Big Shoulders. What city was he referring to? City of the Big Shoulders.
Linda Evans, Ohio. The City of the Big Shoulders, eh? I don't know Carl Sandburg. I know his work. I think it's Chicago.
Lisa, what do you think?
I agree.
That's it. Circle gets a square. Rod Haas, pick a square.
Andrea Evans, please.
Andrea Evans. Andrea, from One Day to Live. One Life to Live.
One life to live.
One day at a time.
1 day, 1 hour, 1 minute, you know.
According to Good Housekeeping, Andrea, how long should you expect your negligee to last?
Well, hopefully about 3 minutes.
You devil. How long should it last?
I'd say about 2 years.
Rod, what do you think?
I'll agree.
She's right. 2 years. She knows about that. X gets a square. Lisa, pick a square. Hunting for that secret square.
Tempestt Bledsoe.
Tempestt Bledsoe, not the secret square, but a lovely lady. Hi, Tempestt.
Hi.
Last year, who got more invitations to speak at high school graduation ceremonies? Your TV dad, Bill Cosby, New York Governor Mario Cuomo, or Pee Wee Herman?
The governor. Mario Cuomo.
New York Governor Mario Cuomo.
Yes.
Lisa, what do you think?
I disagree.
Cuomo got the most, 160 invitations. X gets a square. Rod, over to you. Pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock, please.
Jim J. Bullock. Jim? According to the... Jim. Jim, please. According to the World Book, what was supposed to happen after Indians did their snake dance?
They have a big feast.
Rod, what do you think?
I disagree.
It's supposed to rain. X gets a square. Lisa, pick a square.
Ava Gabor, please.
Ava Gabor is our secret square. You're a secret. You're the secret.
Oh, my word. That is so scary.
That Caribbean cruise.
I don't like secrets.
No. Well, the secret is out now. You were the secret square, and this is for a trip to the Caribbean.
Can I ask Joan to help me?
No, you have to do this on your own.
You're no fun.
According to... That's what my wife said.
Slowly and in Hungarian,
right.
please.
According to major religions of the world, what is the name of the monk who is credited with initiating the Protestant movement in 1529?
Oh, forget it.
The monk who is credited with initiating the Protestant movement, 1529. John Calvin, Martin Luther, or John the Baptist?
Of course, now that you said it, I know it. John the Baptist.
This is for a trip to the Caribbean. Lisa, what do you think? It's also for the block.
I agree.
Martin Luther.
I go and kill myself. It's
Can't
a good
put an
place
X
for
there. You
Joan.
got to earn that
Martin
yourself.
Luther King.
Yes, that was the breakaway. No, the other Martin Luther.
John the
other
Baptist has lost his head by now.
I am not feeling well.
It's over to you, Rod. Now, you know that the secret square has already been won or lost or whatever, but what do you want to do? Pick a square.
Ava Gabor.
Ava Gabor, and this time it's for the win. Ava? Tales of the sea have always made for fascinating stories. Here's one about our sea lore. According to the sailor's legend, what is the Flying Dutchman?
One of the most famous hairdressers in Holland.
Ooh. No, wait, this is nautical.
No news.
This is nautical lore.
Darling, a big storm.
A big storm, according to sailor's legend. This is before the wind. Rod, it's worth $500. What do you think?
Disagree.
A ship that's doomed to sail forever is called the Flying Dutchman. X gets the square. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. This game's worth $1,000. Lisa could catch up. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. In case we don't have time to complete our last question at the sound of the horn, we'll finish that question. Each X on the board with $200. Lisa, you have to catch up. He's got 1,000. Pick a square.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers is in the center.
Here we
Joan,
go.
it's time to listen to another TV theme from the past. Are you ready? Watch and listen to this theme as Stormy Sachs, our musical director, plays it. Question is, Joan, what show made that theme famous? Audience, no help.
Odd Couple.
Lisa, what do you think?
I disagree.
That was Chips, the show created by executive producer of our show, Rick Rosner.
Never watched it.
Created Chips.
Never watched Chips. Good show.
Circa gets a square. Rod.
Super Dave.
Super Dave Osbourne from the Super Dave Show. Hi, Super Dave. Super Dave, we all know that Plato was a great teacher, yes? But it also turns out he founded a school of philosophy in Greece. Now, what was Plato's school of philosophy called?
This is going to sound stupid, but it's Plato State. Plato State University.
Plato.
PSU.
Plato State.
Yeah, it's the truth.
Super Dave, I'm not going to buy that.
Okay, I know this answer, so you're going to have to trust me because I was there about 2 years ago when the theme for Chips was written. And
now, this is a question now about Plato in Greece.
all right, the name is, believe it or not, Tabula Rasa, R-A-S-A.
Rod, what do you think?
I disagree.
It's called the Academy, and it was founded around 387.
That's what Tabula Rasa means.
X gets a square. Not good enough. Lisa, take a square.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock.
You'll be great.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, John.
Jim, what does slamming and banging mean to a Navy fighter pilot?
One hell of a weekend.
What do they mean, Jim?
I would say that means slamming and banging means it's crash. Is slamming and banging? Is that right? Crashing on a deck.
Leso, there's a horn. That means this will be our last question. We'll add up the scores. He says it means to crash on the deck. What do you think?
I disagree.
Those are dogfight maneuvers. Circle gets the square. It's time to add up our score. I see that we have a new champion. Rod Haas with $1,200 is our new champ. Congratulations, Rod. Stay right there for just a second. Lisa, you did very well. You were our champ for 2 days. Well, for 1 day, and now you're back today. Your grand total is $2,300, and we thank you for being with us. How about a nice hand for Lisa Christmas? Very nice. Rod, with $1,200 so far, now you have a chance to win a beautiful Buick. 2 days ago, we gave one away. Pick a key. One of these keys will start a Buick. 5 keys, 5 cars. Now, which Buick you think you'll try today? Will that start the Skyhawk? What about the Century? What about the Skylark? Then there's the Regal. Then there's the Sabre. It'll start one of them, I guarantee it. Rod, which one do you want to try today?
I'll go with the LeSabre.
LeSabre Rod and his good luck celebrities. We'll be right back. Hey, big aboard. Tempestt, Bledsoe, and Jim J. Bullock, good luck celebrities. This beautiful LeSabre. Shadoe, do you know anything about LeSabre?
Yes. The Buick LeSabre is a contemporary aerodynamic automobile with 6-passenger comfort and a vacation-sized trunk. Why, it's the great American family car, John. LeSabre, furnished by Buick.
It's worth $16,682. Good luck, Rod. On the count of 3, turn the key. 1. It's the stars. 2, 3. All right. to say goodbye for today. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow in the all-new Hollywood Square. Bye-bye.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following: great on everything from stir-fry to chicken pot pie and then some. Yeah, the lively taste of Tabasco sauce. Don't keep it bottled up. And Mr. Plumber Drain Opener, now with MFX Plus, pours through standing water to dissolve grease, grime, and hair fast. Mr. Plumber from Guardsman, and cholesterol-free Pompeii and extra virgin olive oil, extra flavor at no extra cost. Pompeii and the olive oil with something extra. And you will select one of these Armatron for work, dress, or play. Beautiful diamond watches, water resist, all sport, and colorfully fun fashion watches. Superb quality, furnished by Armatron.
Hi, this is Rhonda Shear. Don't be cruel and unusual. Tune in for Bad Girls Dormitory, the captivating film on USA Up All Night, Friday night at 1.